In a quiet mountain village, nestled among cherry blossoms and winding streams, there lived a Zen master named Haruto. His temple, known as the House of Still Waters, attracted visitors from far and wide. They came seeking wisdom, hoping to untangle the knots of their lives and find clarity in Haruto's simple, profound teachings. One crisp autumn morning, a young merchant named Daiki arrived at the temple. His clothes were finely tailored, and his movements carried the restless energy of someone accustomed to bustling marketplaces. Daiki was a man of ambition, constantly striving to expand his business. Yet, despite his material success, he felt an unshakable weariness in his heart, a fog that no achievement seemed to dispel. Master Haruto, Daiki said after bowing respectfully, I have heard of your wisdom. My days are filled with work, and my nights are consumed by worry. I cannot rest, for there is always more to do, more to achieve. Teach me how to find peace while pursuing my goals. Haruto nodded and gestured for Daiki to follow him to a small tea house overlooking the valley. The view was serene. Fields of golden rice swayed gently in the breeze, and the distant mountains stood like ancient guardians. Haruto motioned for Daiki to sit on a cushion as he prepared tea. As Haruto poured steaming tea into Daiki's cup, he continued pouring even after the cup was full. The tea overflowed, spilling onto the table and dripping onto the floor. Alarmed, Daiki exclaimed, "The master, the cup is full. No more will fit." Haruto stopped pouring and looked at Daiki with a calm smile. "You are like this cup," he said. "So full of tasks, thoughts, and worries that nothing more can be added. How can you receive wisdom if there is no space for it?" Daiki frowned, confused. "But I cannot simply stop. If I pause, my competitors will overtake me, and my efforts will be wasted." Haruto nodded thoughtfully. "Come with me," he said, rising to his feet. The two walked through the temple garden, where the autumn leaves painted the ground in hues of crimson and gold. Haruto led Daiki to a stream that gurgled softly as it flowed over smooth stones. "Look at this stream," Haruto said. "Do you see how it moves effortlessly, finding its way around rocks and fallen branches? It does not rush, yet it reaches its destination. Now, watch closely." Haruto picked up a handful of leaves and dropped them into the water. The leaves floated gently, carried by the current. "The stream knows how to carry the leaves without struggle," he said. "But what happens if the stream is blocked?" He led Daiki upstream to where a fallen tree had dammed the water. The stream was now pooling, stagnant and murky. "When the flow is obstructed, the water loses its clarity and vitality," Haruto explained. "It is the same with your mind and spirit. Without moments of stillness, your energy pools and becomes clouded." Daiki stared at the stagnant water, the metaphor sinking in. "But how do I create space?" he asked. "I cannot simply stop living my life." Haruto smiled. "Stopping is not the same as abandoning. A farmer does not plant seeds every day. There is a season for sowing, a season for tending, and a season for letting the soil rest. Rest is not idleness, it is preparation for the next cycle of growth." The words lingered in Daiki's mind as Haruto led him back to the tea house. There, Haruto handed him a broom. "Sweep the garden," he said simply. Daiki hesitated, but he complied. As he swept, he noticed the rhythm of his movements, the gentle rustling of leaves, and the cool breeze against his skin. His thoughts, usually a whirlwind, began to quiet. The task was simple, yet it brought a sense of calm he hadn't felt in years. When Daiki finished, Haruto poured him another cup of tea. This time, Daiki noticed the aroma, the warmth of the cup in his hands, and the way the tea's flavor lingered on his tongue. For the first time, he drank without thinking of what to do next. "Master," Daiki said, "I think I understand. Taking a break is not about losing time, it's about regaining clarity." Haruto nodded. "Precisely. When you pause, you allow your mind to settle, like muddy water becoming clear. In that clarity, you can see what truly matters and act with purpose rather than haste." "But what if the world demands more of me?" Daiki asked. Haruto's gaze softened. "The world will always demand more. That is its nature. But if you let it, the world will consume you like a fire that never says, 'Enough.' It is your choice to step back, to breathe, and to remember that you are not a machine, but a human being. Only by caring for yourself can you sustain the journey ahead." Daiki bowed deeply, gratitude filling his heart. He left the temple with a newfound understanding that rest was not a luxury, but a necessity. He began incorporating small moments of stillness into his busy life, sipping tea mindfully, walking without a destination, and allowing himself to pause. Over time, Daiki found that his work became more focused, his decisions more thoughtful, and his spirit lighter. He became like the stream, flowing naturally, carrying his burdens with grace. And whenever he felt overwhelmed, he would remember the wisdom of Haruto and the lesson of the empty teacup.